Going deep is the first lesson to becoming conscious. It's about harnessing the power of introspection. Most people think they know themselves, but research finds that only 15% of people are actually self-aware. So when we look in the mirror, we find a lot of smudges, unclear perceptions and biases and prejudices, negative feelings, and the source of our destructive behavior. This makes us all vulnerable in life. This lack of awareness keeps us from seeing reality inside ourselves and our environment. One of the ways we can go deep is by discovering our real self, to look deep in the mirror and to become more self-aware, both of our strengths and our blind spots. It's also about learning who we are, where we come from, and why we act the way we do. It's about exploring how to open your mind and heart and getting comfortable being uncomfortable, which is key in an uncertain world. It's also about letting go of old baggage that is holding you back from stepping into your full potential. Going deep is one of the most fundamental parts of becoming a more conscious person. It truly helps us see ourselves and other people more clearly, and it frees us from being stuck in a cage of self-delusion. But as you know, this takes work, and some of the smartest people can also be some of the least conscious. In fact, being smart does not always require you to fully know yourself. But to discover our real self, we need to conduct a 360 approach to self-awareness. Reflect on who you are, who you aspire to be, your values and your passions and your purpose. Seek frank feedback from family and friends and colleagues about how you show up in the world. Notice your surroundings, the challenges and opportunities, and even your organization's culture and how they are affecting you and how you are showing up for them. Assess, analyze, and modulate your fears and allow yourself to be vulnerable. Why? Because that is reality. We are all imperfect people trying to make a healthy and successful life for ourselves and our families. The second way we can go deep is by tapping our innate wisdom. So you might ask, what is innate wisdom? See, I believe we each have a natural intelligence. Our minds are naturally curious, and our hearts are naturally compassionate. But in the real world, we end up creating moats of fear and anger and anxiety to protect ourselves as we navigate through uncertainty. But it's up to us to find and never lose sight of this childlike wisdom inside ourselves. It is the true source of our potential and our success. So how do we do this? We open our hearts and we open our minds. An open mind and heart are both expressions of our best when we are operating from a place of love rather than fear. An open mind enables us to be self-aware and curious and practical and relevant in the world. An open heart enables us to be emotionally honest and compassionate and joyful. You see, love starts from inside ourselves and emanates outward. And if we don't love ourselves, we will feel the darts of criticism more intensely, and we are likely to throw darts at other people. So here are some tips for tapping into your innate wisdom. Reflect on how your beliefs may be getting in the way of accessing your innate wisdom. Do you believe at your core that you're a wise and compassionate person? Would people say that you are primarily motivated by love or fear? Is your natural way of operating to believe the cup is half full or half empty? Secondly, cultivate alignment between your head and your heart and your gut. Notice your thinking, your feelings, your intuitions, and your body sensations. Be aware of how your thoughts and your emotions and your intuitions are connected or disconnected. What does this tell you that could inform your actions? Thirdly, is determine what you can and cannot control. Be aware and accept those parts of your life that you can't control, and have the courage to accept and influence the things you can control. And most importantly, be wise enough to know the difference.